So, I want to say a few words today to the ladies out there regarding self-confidence, assertiveness, and our relationships. And our relationships are important to us, of course. And today I want to highlight, particularly though, women and our confidence and how we can upgrade that to a degree, and how we can use that using assertiveness skills in our relationships with other people and in our relationship with ourselves and the situations that we find in life. And gaining self-confidence can be great fun, and it can mean that we actually gain an awful lot more out of our lives, relationships, and our personal growth, importantly. So I want to highlight today that self-confidence can be greatly increased through our self-love. And I want to unpack that a little bit, and I also want to reference our self-esteem with that in that as well, because it's all connected. Our self-esteem, of course, will affect our levels of confidence, and our self-esteem will be affected by whatever else is happening in our lives, and also through our thought processes and the way we generally feel about ourselves, which is why today I really want to highlight self-love and self-confidence, because this connection, I believe, is important. And I've used this exercise of increasing self-love in order to maintain a certain level of self-confidence. And self-confidence is having confidence in the self. It's being able to trust yourself and being able to acknowledge that we have a right to assert our own confidence in ourselves. And quite often in relationships, some of us find it very difficult to assert that type of confidence within our relationships and within the situations in our lives. And there can be a whole host of reasons for that. But one of the main reasons is that in order to have really good self-confidence, we need to have a really good, strong sense of who we are and a positive sense of self, so that we have that to draw upon when we are in various situations or relationships. So it's not just a matter of using specific tools and behaviours and actually putting on a front, as it were. It's actually having confidence from our core, from our inner essence, from this ability to know that we are worthy, we are worthwhile, we are worth being taken seriously. And if that doesn't happen, then we have the assertiveness skills to know what to do in order to deal with that. And that may be leaving a certain situation, for instance, or it may be staying and confronting, or it may be changing our own behaviour, or whatever it is. We have the confidence, which is self-confidence in ourselves, to know what to do, what types of assertiveness skills to use, and when to use those, and when to back off, importantly. So, I want to highlight today the importance of building up this self-loving relationship with ourselves, so that at the end of the day, we have confidence to know that we have our own back. We know who we are, and what our rights are. And we also know that we can trust ourselves enough to not second guess ourselves when we need to take action in a situation. Because second guessing ourselves isn't building self-confidence and self-trust. It's actually saying, I don't trust myself to know what I'm doing. I need to keep checking in. So, having confidence in ourselves and laying a firm foundation of self-love and self-belief will increase our ability to have assertiveness skills in our relationships. And one of those skills is having the ability to walk away. So we don't always have to stay and fight it out. We can walk away, we can stand back and gain objectivity. There are a whole host of assertiveness skills we can use. And when we use assertiveness, it builds our confidence and it impacts on our self-esteem. So the more we use confident behaviour, the more our self-esteem is impacted and the better we feel about ourselves and the more self-love we have. But the key to self-love is loving ourselves unconditionally. It's not based on our performance and it's not based on our attractiveness or what we do for a living or the types of relationships we have. Unconditional love is true love from the heart, regardless of what is happening around us and who we are. And we can draw on that unconditional love in order to maintain our self-confidence to a high degree and also to make empowering choices in our relationships so that we can have self-confidence in our safe relationship toolbox so that it can help us to maintain safe and fulfilling relationships in our lives. Because we know we have this self-love and this self-confidence to draw upon. And so I just wanted to highlight today the connection between women, self-love and self-confidence so that we can raise our self-confidence, we can maintain it at a certain level using self-love. So for now, as always, stay safe and very, very happy. Bye-bye.